What's going on, guys? Today we're going to be reading a story from The Phantom Lady Volume 2 called The Ringside Racket. And the Phantom Lady is a character that was originally established by Quality Comics in the 1940s. Then she was picked up by Ajax Farrow in 1954. And this is where we got the second volume, where this story comes from, the first issue of that second volume. And she actually also went on to become a DC character. In 1956, DC bought the rights to Quality Comics, and that included the Phantom Lady, of course. But they didn't use her until a couple years later in 1974 or 1973, where she appeared in Justice League of America 107, and as a member of the Freedom Fighters, who it's like a storyline of heroes that are fighting in a parallel universe where the Allies lost World War II. A super common storyline, pretty much all of superhero media. Even till this day, that's probably a storyline you see in a lot of movies and TV shows. And she's also been modernized as well. In 2006, in Crisis Aftermath, The Battle for Bloodhaven, the character of Stormy Knight was introduced. And even though she has the same last name as the original character, there's actually no relation to Sandra Knight, the original one from the 40s, which is another super common superhero trope. Have a character reintroduced, same superhero name, maybe even the same exact name, but has no relation to the previous iteration at all. But let's jump back right into 1954 and see what this ringside racket was about. Every fight fan in America was being hoodwinked. Here was the championship fight, but no one knew was as crooked as a corkscrew. No one, that is, except for the Phantom Lady. It was a job for a whole department, yet she was determined to take on the challenge alone. So there were no preliminaries when she climbed over the ropes to single handedly take the risk of battling the ringside racket. Their search for a taxi brings Don Borden and his date, lovely Sandra Knight, upon a startling street scene. Stand back, Sandra. Those thugs aren't kidding. A fine thing to happen in a city this size. And not a policeman in sight. Classic. Two against one? Well, Don, do something. They'll kill him. Champ, eh? I say you're a chump, McKay. Yeah. Hear the bells ringing? You're out for the count, McKay. Permanently. McKay? Why, it's Slim McKay. The middleweight champ they're beating up. Don can never handle this alone. The Phantom Lady had better lend him a hand. Okay, so you literally told him to go in there to get beat up, so to save him. Okay, that's crazy. You want to be the hero so bad. A lot of things happen. If now, if Don Borden ever knew that Sandra Knight and the Phantom Lady are one and the same, maybe he would have let her do the thinking in such a situation. Why you? How do you like the? How do you like these, nosy guy? Move on, pal. This is a private person. He gets rocked immediately. Like, not even a. That's crazy. Not even a chance. Like, not even one punch, Don. Really? You get clapped instantly. You look worse than the guy they were beating up. Hey, what's going on? I can't see. Help. Maybe my black ray treatment will give you time out to think. You're breaking the law, mister. It's the Phantom Lady. This is the one target I always hoped I'd get to. Ah, my eyes. Blind. Not blind, just put out of commission by my portable blackout. Portable blackout. Now drop the gun. Phantom Lady has a good chance to study the thugs' faces before she lets them make their break for freedom. Now, if she didn't have to change back to Sandra Knight, then I guess she could have stopped them right there. You won't get off so easily the next time, you hoodlums. And I keep my mental notes of such events. I won't forget you. Oh, my head, bro, Don, bro. You have no clue where you are. Seconds later, Don, oh Don, are you hurt? They ran off. And Sandra, honey, why didn't you go for the police? It's all right. Now, miss, some gals get panicky, I guess. Then on all like the Phantom Lady. Oh, okay, so they know who she is. So she's respected in the streets. Wow, my bro, his head still. but I'd never have use for it again if you folks hadn't come along. Oh, wait, no. That's the McKay guy. Yeah. Don looks worse than the McKay guy. He actually got rocked worse than the McKay guy. Oh, you poor dears. Are you badly hurt? Don, here. Let me help you. Thanks, Sandra. I'll never forgive myself for you getting such a fright tonight. You did nothing. Don, you literally did nothing. Later. There's a taxi now. Hey, taxi. But why were those men trying to beat you up, Mr. McKay? Call me Slim. Okay, bro's really gassed about his nickname. Huh? As for those thugs, they would beat up any honest fighter. A syndicate controls boxing in this town and decide who's going to win or lose. I took the fight because I needed the dough. Bad. But I'm not gonna lay down. I told him that. Trying to soften you up? So that's why those thugs jumped you. Yes, dude. Yes, Don. Let's speed this up, Don. Yeah, they figure that if I'm half dead, I can't win. Or if I won't fight, they'll throw in a substitute. And that will follow orders. But thanks to you folks. Forget us, pal. Just go out there and win. Yeah, we'll be watching and pulling for you, Slim. So McKay gets them free passes to the fight. Here, this is the least I can do. And no, I'll have friends in the crowd. 2 friends, that is. Gee, thanks. But you didn't need to do that. I could have. Man, take the free tickets, bro. Like, come on. It's literally free courtside tickets. Take the tickets. And you saved them. Like, it's the least you could do is take the tickets. Come on, Don. Don't argue. Oh, of course it was Don arguing. Sandra is smart. She would have been like, thank you. Let's get the tickets. Come on, Don. Don't argue. Good luck, Slim. See you after the fight, buddy. Friday the 13th. Crazy night for a fight. And the howling fans. Yowling. Fans love it. After the first round, an uneasy silence suddenly settles over the arena. McKay has lost his form. The champ is floundering around the ring, slugging as if never fought pro in his life. Time and time again, he's standing up for Texas slaughtering rights. Pop, pop, pop. That's how he was doing McKay in the ring. Pop. Impossible. McKay is by far the. Don, you know what happened. He's actually. Bro, them thugs didn't even have a gun. They were literally just like. It was like he's a pro boxer. He should have been able to take them 2v2. He's clearly not the best. I understand why you, Don, you think that because you got rocked worse than him and they weren't even trying to beat you up. But come on, let's be real here, Don. Not tonight. See, Sandra, dude, she's just everything. She's the smartest, most capable, seemingly the only capable person in this entire established world. Don stares in horrified fascination, no longer explaining each blow to Sandra. Why would she need to be explained punches? For they've become so obvious it doesn't matter anymore. The only question now is how long McKay can take it and how long the referee will let him. And Sandra's eyes have wandered to the balcony end. He'll never miss me once I put the Phantom Lady into action. Funny being my own rival, but what's happening to the champ isn't funny at all. Not as if I've got it figured out. Come on, champ, don't let him kill you. Come on, fight. Donna's so clueless. Sandra, realizing that something is wrong, quickly changes into the Phantom Lady and somebody's playing an old dirty trick, flashing a light in Slim's eyes coming from up here, I think. And when I find out who's doing it, she's gonna punch him, I assume. Put the ray in his face. Huh. Now look at the bum, will ya? He don't know what's happening to him. Ho ho. A little more of this treatment and they'll be carrying him off on a shutter. How's he out? Actually, he might be tough because how is he not dead yet? Yes, there's that rat now. Just as I thought, trying to blind Slim. He's not trying, he's succeeding very much. Okay, you scum, see how you like it. If you want to play blind man's bluff, we'll just put my black ray into action. Hey, what? Yo! My eye. I'm blind. I can't see a thing. Boy said, yow. So you can't see, eh? Okay, let's see if you can feel this. Damn, the puns and she's kicking their ass. But now two more thugs try to get into the act. Looks like this game of crooks doesn't take any chances. They travel in threes. Guess nobody ever told them that three is an unlucky number. Yippee! It's the Phantom Lady. Plug her. Whoa. Yeah, that's just what I'm gonna. Why'd he say yippee? Like he's a fan. I'd like to say that I'm sorry, fellas, but I can't tell a lie. Man, goo goo. And she hit him with the goo goo goo. Meantime, with the lights no longer in his eyes, Slim McKay's winning the fight. How he survived to this long, I don't know. Looks like it's my turn now. Bronco? Bronko. Huh. You should have learned to fight instead of depending on your crooked friends. Try this left hook for size, pal. Square on the button. If you can't get up, if you get up after that one, Bronco, I'll retire from the ring. Are you really in a position to be making bets like that now, Slim? But the referee, it seems, is also in on the crooked deal. Who would have thought? 1, 2, 3, stand back. There, Slim. Don't crowd the man or I'll disqualify you. 4, I said stand back. You bum. 5, 6, what? You could have counted by 20 by. You could have counted to 20 by now, you crook. The Phantom Lady suddenly vaults into the ring. 7, huh? Phantom Lady, what? Hey, it's Phantom Lady. Looks like you need a little lesson in arithmetic, rap, along with a big lesson in fair play. I'll just take over now. This is just to keep you at the mischief until I finish the count for you. You would never finish it. Oh wow, my eyes ain't blind. Gee, Phantom Lady, you're going to help me? Wait, first of all, why would she not help you? She helped you before. Or maybe he didn't know because he was hit too hard in the head. Also, that's your goat. I feel like this is a very limited ability. It's just a thing, like, I don't know. Does she even have any powers? She just has a ray that blinds people. And also, how is this even, like, she's not a real phantom. People can see her. So, like, whether he's crooked or not, there's just a superhero came in, blinds the ref, and says, I'm going to count from here. And everybody's just like, okay, yeah, cool. Like, the people up in the booth are like, they're just nodding their head. Like, I mean, she gonna count now. I mean, I don't know what's going on, but Phantom Lady says she's gonna just let her count. What? And Phantom Lady finishes the long delayed count. 8, 9, 10, and out. Slim McKay's the winner. You sure did it the hard way, Slim. Thanks, Phantom Lady. If it hadn't been for you. The fight is over, but Phantom Lady still has a job to do. Thanks again, Phantom Lady. Call you PL for short. Don't mention it, Slim. Just take care of yourself and get out of town and keep on the way you are. Fair and square fella. She said fighter, but fella sounds funnier. Hooray for Phantom Lady. Hey, look at all these wholesome people that like fair fights and then didn't bet on the obvious crooked guys. They're not, surely every one of them are happy. A job half finished is no job at all. With the speed of a summer lightning, Phantom Lady races to the parking lot. Too late, they're getting away. But I won't give up this easily. Follow that car, it's practically life and death. If I keep up with it. Wow, Phantom Lady, hop in. This is just like in the movies. So is she like an established like movie star or something? Or it's like everybody just rocks with Phantom Lady. Cool. I don't know what you want them to catch them for, Phantom Lady. They look like the kind of people to avoid, not mingle. I'm literally a superhero. And you know that. And you're telling me not to go catch the bad guys? In the 50s, bro. Even the superheroes, men were still like, you sure you can do that? I know it's literally your job, but hey, Phantom Lady, I respect you, but are you sure you can go stop the bad guys, even though that's your literal job? Too long a story, friend, but you can read about it in tomorrow's papers. I'll see that you get a byline too. And bro, she's actually too nice. Thanks to the city traffic, Phantom Lady can watch her prey without being seen by them, and their destination becomes an open book. Now to discover which room they're using for a hideout, then to throw a little surprise party intended to break up that syndicate permanently. One girl against a gang of thugs. You'd better keep your wits sharp, Phantom Lady. You're in their territory now. No telling what could happen to you. Voices. That's all the clue I need. Suddenly into the smoke-filled room vaults the prettiest crime fighter in the country, using surprise as a weapon. I mean, but she just burst through an open window. Like hardly a surprise. You have a little unfinished business. Phantom Lady? Again? No, it can't be. Am I seeing things? Why can't it be? You guys literally are a criminal syndicate that she just minutes ago thwarted. Why can't it be? No dame is going to scare me. Get back to your knitting, babe, before you get hurt. Classic 50 sexism. My black ray. I'm sunk without it. Wait, really? Wait, there's no way. Phantom Lady, come on. That's your only trick? I shouldn't have been so confident in myself. That's as far as you can back up, Phantom Lady. Now remember, you asked for what you're gonna get. Yeah, I thought you were a smart dame, but you're just like all of them. Just like all women, not smart, because I'm a 50s guy and I know women are dumb. Without losing another second of the precious time she has to save herself, Phantom Lady strikes. I don't know much about playing pool, but I'm willing to learn. Too bad there isn't someone around to keep score. Someone who could be trusted, that is. There's nothing lower than a crook in sports. Okay, she's kind of like, we get it. You're a person with integrity. You're kind of like this joke doesn't even make sense. Like you broke his teeth and then you try to like connect it to like, okay, we get it. You're a super fair and noble person. You're kind of pushing it, PL. You're pushing it, PL. But this one little outfit that's going to have a nice cooling off period behind bars. How's my score now? The sound of sirens was her clue to exit. From now on, the law could take over. Okay, dude, these guys suck, or she's just like the greatest crime fighter of all time. She just hit them. Didn't even, no, she didn't. Okay. Sure. You got it, PL. You got it. What a mess. You really think the Phantom Lady did this single-handed? According to the cab driver, there isn't anything that gal can't. Okay, dude, W cab driver. Cab driver believes in her unconditionally now. Actually, I can take back my critique for the cab drivers because he was kind of right. It's like, I get it, Phantom Lady, you're a hero, but apparently it looks like you have no superpowers. So maybe you should like kind of like think this in before you rush in by yourself into like a crime syndicate warehouse, like their head of operations. But at the end, she still succeeded, and he believed in her. So W cab driver. But I wish she didn't rush off. Why do you wish she didn't rush off? Like, what you want? You trying to get her number, bro? Bro, trying to raise PL, bro. We're gonna ask her questions. There's a good reason why Phantom Lady rushed off, officer. She has to keep a date with Don Borden as Sandra Knight. Where'd you disappear to? Bet you didn't even see the end of the. Yeah. Honestly, Sandra, sometimes I just You don't understand anything, Don. You don't understand. You don't even understand boxing, a sport which you apparently seem to be into. You don't even understand boxing. You don't understand anything, Don. I couldn't get through the crowd. Did I miss much? So that was the Ringside Racket from Phantom Lady Volume 2, Issue 1. It was a fun, light, breezy, little cool story. You guys want to hear me talk about or read more, vintage comic book stories, hit the like and subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one.